What's up, folks? Nimbo here, back at it, crapless craps. I am at Harrah's, Northern California. I got $400 in the machine. You know what we're gonna do. We're gonna get right back into my little two-hit strategy, and hopefully we can dodge some bad numbers today and get some nice pockets and grow this money. All right, we got some money on the lucky roller. Let's get started. All right, in this system, we do 25s on the 4 and 10, 35s on the inside numbers, trying to get 2 hits and play with that profit from those 2 hits. 11 does not give me anything yet, so we got to go again. When we roll extremes early, gets a little dangerous sometimes. All right, so on that we collect $40, but we're banking it, okay? And then we're gonna try and get another number here. All right, there's the 5, that pays 49. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do $5 on these outside numbers because I want to take a little profit early, and then $8 in the middle. And what I do is I pretty much press almost a full press on the first roll. Okay, not quite on some of the numbers, but almost a full press on the first roll. And then every roll after that, I do a half press. But right now I'm up $22. I'm kind of free rolling with what I have out there on the board. And then if we can catch a long pocket here today, we'll make some good money. All right, hard 8. So it pays 9, as you can see there, but I add 10 and I go $2 on the hard 8. All right, I start betting the hard ways as they start hitting. Okay, there's a 5. Now it pays 11, I'm gonna press it 10. Okay, I set the bets on this, even though that was the point. And I'm doing that because we're so early in the roll, and that's what I do when it's early in the roll. And then that's what happens. All right, I'm just gonna say this out loud. I am not gonna be live on any come out rolls, no matter what today, all right? Just get me through these 2 rolls here, and I will not be live on any one. I'm just gonna take it off every time, regardless. All right, so that pays 40. We're gonna bank it, right, to try and reduce our risk on this second roll. And that's why I would have stuck it back out there, would have lost that as well. All right, so now we're in the hole. Seems kind of typical lately. I've been starting out kind of down in the hole and had to work my way back out, all right? So let's see if we can get some rolls here. Oh my goodness, come on, man. You know, just come on. All right, pause the video, let me reload. All right, I added 400 to that $74 I had left. So now we're in 800, just like that. Just like that. Come on, man. PSOs are the worst in this. Just looking down at the board, looks like I rolled 7, 2 roll 7, 1 roll 7. You're just gonna get snapped. In this strategy you are. All right, pays 49, banking it. Okay, so we have on that roll about $90. Before I go down to my $8, I'm gonna put about that 90 on the board here and see if we can hit one more number. All right, good. All right, so that gives me a little extra cushion. So I'm gonna bet those. I'm gonna go $5 there. We're gonna go $8 on the 5, 6, 8, and 9. So we made about $50 on that. All right, we got to get back to 800. So we've got a lot of work to do. We're going to need some big help from some long rolls here. We'll just never get there. All right. So press up to 8 and the hard 8 for $2. There's an 11. So on that, I'm going to make it 15. It paid 15, so I bank $5. And then I have a good amount on the 11 in case it rolls again. All right, so there's a good hard 8. So it paid 21, so we're gonna go up 10 and 2 on that. Okay, we can keep rolling 8s, we'll be in good shape. There's a 10. So that 10's gonna pay 9. So what I'm gonna do is just make the 4 and 10 $3 each, and we'll bank the other 3. So now they're at $8, and then I'll do a $10 press if they hit again, and so on and so forth. But we're up money right now on this roll, which is great until that happened. think we were at 470, right? So do we make $80 on that? If I can chunk out $80 a few times in a row, I'd sign up for that right now. That'll get me back close to square. All right, here we go. 200-ish on the board, or 194. There's our 9. We're gonna bank that. Okay, we're back to 407. And there's our 6. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna take about the $90 that we won, put that on the inside. Okay, so pop that, and then we're gonna go back to our 5s on the outside numbers, and then we'll go 8s on the inside. And normally I like to go $8 across, but I'm in catch-up mode. So we're at 596, which puts us up about $50, 40 something dollars on this roll. It's a good 11. We're gonna make it 15 and bank $5. 7 out, all right. All right, so made some profit, making a little bit of progress. Need a few more of those. A few more would be ideal. Okay. Man. Brutal. Come on. Come on. All right. Made one step forward and 2 steps back. 2s are great for the bonus, but not on this right now. Come on. There's the 8, all right. That was the point. We're gonna bank the 40. Man, I'm having a rough go out of it today, guys. Having a rough go out of it today. I just can't seem to get, 2 numbers in between. Okay, that pays 45. We'll bank it. All right, another 45. Okay, we're gonna do this again to try and see if we can get one more hit with the profit. All right, just so we can get a little extra. All right, I'm gonna trust the process here and just hope that we can get like a 20-piece roll or bigger, There's an 8. So let's go 10 and $2 on the hard 8. There's another 8. Let's go another 10. Paid 21, so that's half of that. All right, there's a good 10. So we're gonna make the 4 and the 10 8 and get them caught up. I guess I shouldn't complain. If you can give me pockets like that and I can make, 30, 40, 50 bucks each time, I'll take it. Just give me some gaps in between. All right, here we go. 194 on the board. Oh, man. All right, guys, this is gonna be a short video today. I'm not putting any more money in here right now. I'm gonna see if I can, we've seen this scenario before. It usually ends badly when I'm down to this and then I press, but I need 4 numbers. 4 numbers, I'm either gonna get snapped or I'm gonna go 4 numbers and get this to 200 where I can have a fighting chance at my strategy. So, and like clockwork, there it went. Sorry guys, got smoked today. It is what it is. All right, still going here. Switch machines. We're still on crapless claps. I put another 400 in, plus my 99-cent ticket. That was not good. So we gotta find a way to get out of the hole here. We are digging. All right, there's the 40. We're gonna bank that. And then there's a 49, that's great. All right, so let's go like that. All right, so up $23. We are pressing. We need a monster. Monster. All right, that paid 11, so I'm gonna press it up 10. It's up to 18. 7 out. All right, starting over. Need to get some sort of long roll, man. Just can't find one today. Not on that first machine anyway. All right, I've had enough of that. $7 on the pass, or $4 on the pass. All right. Hard 8 was the point. And right back at it. We're gonna bank that 40, take that pass line down. Didn't I say I wasn't gonna be live on any come outs? Wasn't that a thing I said earlier? Jeez Louise. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. Crazy. All right. We're gonna be off. We're gonna leave that, actually. Oh, did I not? I didn't do the, shoot, I did not do the lucky roller. All right, I'm gonna be off on this. $4, pass line. Wish I was on. Now I gotta hit another number here, come on. There's a 10, that's great. So I'm gonna do what I did earlier. Let's see if I can get one more number with the profit, basically the $90 there. See if we can squeeze one more. All right, that's good. So let's get right back at it. Okay, made a little bit of profit there. I don't know exactly what it was, 30, 40, 50 bucks maybe. Okay, looks like 6 is the point right now. There's an 8. So we're gonna go 10 and $2 on the hard way. There's a 5, pays 11. We're gonna go up 10. 313. There's another 5. Now it pays 25, so I'm gonna go 12 on that, make it 30. There's another 5. We can do this all day. Pays 42, so I'm gonna press up half of it and bank the other half of it. All right, we're at 348. Let's keep rolling 5s. You ask and you shall receive. We're gonna press it up 35 and bank the other 35. There's a 6. Let's go 10 and 2. We're gonna be off on the come out. Okay, $4 pass line is fine. 6 is the point. There's a good 4. Now we're just gonna get the 4 and the 10 up to square there and just make them $8 each. You know, what's crazy is I don't think I've rolled an extreme in a while. I mean, that seems kind of nuts. All right, so that pays 14, so we're gonna go 10 and $2 on that. We're at 390. There's a hard 8. So we're gonna go up 10 and 2, and I'm gonna reduce this 5 to $60 to take some even more profit there. If it rolls again, I'll be more than happy. That's a great hard 8 there. So that paid 32, so we're gonna go up 16 from 28. We'll go up $2 there. Let's keep rolling hard ways. Almost again. All right, that paid 32, so we're gonna press half and then put $2 on the hard 10. We're at 507. There's our 5 again. All right, that's great. So that paid 84. We're just gonna make that 100 now, okay? Now we're in this zone where, man, if we can roll 5s, we're just golden. This is our first extreme. Paid 15, so I'm gonna make it 15, okay? There's another one. That's awesome. Okay, that paid 45, so I'm gonna press it up 20, so it's at 35 now. Didn't bet the lefty roller. As soon as I say it, it craps out. Better quit saying it. All right, that was a good roll. I'm happy with that. The bad number was off the board, but let's not take a step backwards here, okay? Let's just keep this thing rolling. We're in a nice groove right now, okay? Nice groove. 3 is good for the bonus, but not for this strategy. Come on. Mother fricker. God dang it. All that work just nullified. And here they come. They come in bunches. They come in bunches. 7s and 11s. God dang it. Just wanted to keep that rhythm going. All right, that pays 49. Okay, point is 11. Okay, that pays 40. So we're gonna take that 90-ish. See if we can get one more hit on the inside there. That's good. Paid 27 on that. All right, let's go right back to it. We're gonna grind away. 11's the point, 426. Well, at least we got through 3 rolls. There's an 11. Another 3. Now all the extremes are coming. Exactly when I don't have them. All right, we banked $40 on that. And we banked 49, so it's about 90. Okay, we're gonna try and get one more hit on the inside with the profit. Okay, pays 21, that's great. Okay, we're at 470, making some progress. Let's get another long pocket here. Let's get a whole bunch of 5s again. How about that? So paid us 11, pressing it up 10 on that first roll. There's an 8. Pays 9, but we're gonna press it up 10 and go $2 hard way. Use some of our own money on that one. There's a 4. So we're just gonna get the 4 and the 10 squared up at 8 each and bank a couple bucks on that. There's our 10, like clockwork. So it pays 14, so we're gonna go up 10 and then $2 on that hard way. Looks like we need a 12 right now. There's a good 11, that was the point. Okay. Off on the come out, we need 2, 6, and 12. Oh, I needed that. All right. There's the 6. 10 and $2 on the hard ways. That's the point. Pays 25, so we're gonna press it up 12. Off on the come out. There's a good 10. All right, there's a 9. We'll go, pays 11, we'll go up 10. Another 5, we like them. We like them. All right, pretty good roll there. We got to 512. I think we were at 550-ish earlier. 5 seem to be happening here. Let's keep them going. All right, there's 40. We're gonna bank that. All right, there's 45, so we don't quite have 90, so we'll just go like this. We'll put 80 out there just to try and squeeze a smidge more, and that pays us 17, that's good. So now we'll reduce And we're almost at our 550, which was our high mark on this table. All right, let's roll a couple of 11s. We're gonna make that 15 and bank 5 of the dollars. There's a 9, pays 11, pressing at 10. 7 out. All right, made about, 40, 50 bucks on that. I don't hate it. Let's keep this momentum going here. All right, got the 10 and the 11 for the bonus there. I can already hear the comments. Quit mentioning the bonus. You're right. Man, I worked so hard to build it back up and then just get smacked in the mouth. Yeah. It's looking like today's not my day. All right, we don't even have our normal amount here, so we're still gonna see if we can get 2 hits out of this. Except we're going to press. Okay. Come on, let's get one of those middle numbers. All right, there's a 6. Clear. All right, we were at 150, we're at 175. Just need the 8 and the 9, shouldn't have set it. There's a 10. Off on the come out. It's good, it's fine. Saved all the money on the board at least. All right, we're about to roll 30 numbers here. My prediction right now. I don't ask much, just 30 numbers. All right, there's a good hard 8. Keep rolling 8s. Let's see what we roll here. That was a 6, but we had just rolled 5 8s in a row. Wasn't even really paying attention to that because we kept hitting our point and we were off on some of them. All right, paid 11, pressing at 10. We were at 154. Now we're at 201. We made some progress. I guess that's all we can ask for in the meantime. But we are all on the line here. We got $7 left, so we'll just do those a smidge. Okay, we're gonna bank. No, we're not gonna bank that. And we'll go. Okay. All right. Free rolling on that. Trying to squeeze an extra number there. All right, paid 17, that's good. Making some progress. Okay, I don't know, we were just over 200, so I think we're 50-ish profit. So let's go 3s and square up the 4 and the 10. Oh, that bounced weird. Okay, that pays 45. We'll collect it. It's good for the something or other, but not going to say it out loud. You can't even think about it, and it's going to snap you. God dang it. Actually, we're going to clear. We're in that mode of, you know, we just got that left. We're on life support here. All right. Got a little bit back here. Let's roll some repeater extremes. I'll take repeater anything, honestly. Another 5, it's good. We'll make it 30. Let's keep rolling 5s. There's an 8. There we go. All right. 3s and 11s. There's a 9. So we're going to go up 12 and make it 30. So 5 and 9 is at 30 each. All right, there's our 3. So that paid 45. We're going to go up 20 and bank the 25 on that. There's our 6, hard. So we're going to go 10 and 2 on that. There's another 11. All right, now we're talking. Now, if we could just roll a 3 or 11. There's a great 5. Pays us 40. We're going to bank 20 and press 20. 277. Boom. And of course, you know, we're not on that. All right, so we're going to go to a quarter on that and bank the other 10 or 15 bucks on that. There's our 9. Okay, gonna keep this thing going here. Oh man, what a great roll. It's about 20 numbers. Boy, if we could have turned the corner on any of those other numbers, that would have been nice. All right, there's the 3 that we could have used there. That would have paid us about 100 bucks. That was a roll earlier. All right, that pays 45. I'm gonna bank it. Another 3. All right, off on the come out here. 2 3s, nothing on it. All right, at least we were off on that come out roll. Protected our money. Jeez. 3s and 2s, you're killing me right now. All right, there's a 10, pays 45. We're gonna hit one more of these inside numbers. Paid 17 on that. Let's go. All right, got a good chunk of money there on that one. Trying to work our way back. Needed a 20 piece just to give us a little head start. We need something that rolls like 6 or 7 times, honestly. One number. 5s and 9s are hot. All right, there's a good hard 6. And we'll go up 10 and 2 on that. All right, made some profit there. Trying to get back to the 400 we put in on this machine. All right. There's a good 10. Oh, we're gonna be off because we promised we'd be off. Back-to-back 10s. All right. 80 across. Okay, we're free rolling on this. It pays 21, that's great. Okay, so made about 40, 50 bucks on this roll. There we go. So that pays 30. We're gonna make it a quarter and bank $10. Yikes. Man, they are on my ass right now, but at least we got through some of that there. Hard 8. All right. There's a 10, it's 45. There's a 6, it's okay. All right, just gonna spread it across, try and get another hit there. There we go. Oh, we need to be off on this, because that was the point. All right. There's a 9. So again, made about 40 bucks, I think, on this roll. Is that right? Somewhere around there. Got over our initial 400 on this, and we were down to 100 there total. So fought our way back. Everybody loves a Cinderella story. Let's see if we can get some of our money from earlier. Okay, let's keep rolling hard ways. How about that? All right, that's good. 10 and 2. There we go. We'll make that a quarter. There's a 4. So we'll get the 4 and the 10 to $8 each. Bank a few bucks, they're square. Ah, crap. All right, made some ground, can't complain. There's a 10. All right, that pays 49. We're gonna bank it. And that pays 45, that's great. All right, up about 10 bucks. Collect 17 on that and get right back to our strategy here and see if we can get a long pocket here. Up about 40 bucks. Okay, that was the point, so we're gonna be off. There's a 6. It's gonna happen. As long as you give me 4, 5, or 6 numbers, I will not complain. All right, 5 pays 49. We're gonna bank it. Four pays 45. Okay. That pays 21. Got a nice little rhythm going right now. Another 40, 50 bucks we made. Man, that 12 has hit twice. Problem is we didn't have anything on there. We'd love for it to hit twice when it's got that on there. All right, so we're gonna square up the 4 and the 10. We're at 536. Oh. I was only supposed to put 3s on those, and I put 25s. The button didn't switch on me. That is a nice mistake there. Okay, so what it would be is 18. I'm gonna go back to what it was, and I'm gonna keep my profit there. Holy smokes. It's nice when you make a mistake and it goes in your favor, because that's not often the case. All right, made about $100, I think, on that roll. All right. That was a nice mistake. All right, it's 45, we'll bank it. No, no. Man, we had such a good rhythm going there. All right, well, we're at, we're right around 600, I think. Try and get back to that 600. Well, at least it's protected on that one. All right. Okay, that pays 40. We will bank it. That pays 45. Okay, we're going to be off on this roll. Okay, another 5. It's 3 5s on this roll so far. Still want to pop one more of these. There we go. Pays 18. It's going to make them all 8 right now. So we're at 508. 5s are hot right now. We're going to be off on this roll. There's an 8. Made like, you know, 30, 40 bucks on this roll. Let's see if we can find another long pocket of numbers. Would be great. All right, I'm glad I started out with 8 on those. The 4s and 10s seemed like they were hitting. Could be wrong there, but. All right, 10 and 2. Off on the come out. Another 10. Hard 6. All right, 10 and 2. Let's keep these hard ways going. All right, this is going to pay 32, so we're going to press it up half and bank the other half. There we go. We're getting in some decent money here. It pays 25. We're going to press it up 12. It's at this stage where you just want the numbers to roll for a little bit, because now you're kind of in collect mode. The hard part is getting to this stage, you know, and keeping the roll going. So that paid 40. We're going to press it up 20. There's a good 10. So 10 and 2. We're going to be off on the come out. Another 5. 5s and 9s seem to be kind of hot today. There's a great 4. All right, so that's going to pay, we're going to go up 20 and up $2 on the hard 4. There's a hard 8. That's wonderful. We'll go up 10 and 2 on that. We passed our high water mark. There's a good 3. We're going to make that 15 and bank $5. There's another 8. So we're going to press half and bank half on that. I'm going to do that again. So this time it pays, we'll go 25 and 2 on that. We're at 658. Bang. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're gonna make that 100 and make this 10. Whoops, careful there. All right, 773. There's another 5. Off on the come out here. Man, we are rolling these 5s and 9s. There's a 10. So we're gonna press half and bank half. 809. There's another 5. So we'll make it 75 on that. I'm gonna go down to 75 on my 8. I'm at 900. Okay, we started with 400 here, but we're in 1200 for the day here. So this video is going long, and if I combine the two, I may have to split these up, but we gotta get to 12. Man, if I stop right now, I'm actually at the 12, which was what I'm in. So I didn't, I'm glad I kind of stopped to pause for a second, because I may. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I was trying to get myself to about 1,000. We're at 980. All right, so I took some back here, guys. I'm just trying to be smart. Got a nice long roll here. I'm gonna kind of press strong if they keep going. Not full press, but maybe a stronger press than half. Trust me, I'm more than happy. If I could leave right now and just be down 200, I would take it. Hopefully this long talk hasn't jinxed me here, but I'm gonna switch buttons just to get rid of the jinx. Let's hit it, come on. All right, thank you. I did have 100 on that earlier. All right, we need to drop that. Let's make that 8, and we're gonna go 70 on that, all right? There's a good 10. We'll make that 50, and we'll go up 1 there. So we're at 1,000. We're off on this roll. There's a 6, okay? Still have good amounts on all these numbers. All right, we're gonna go 100, back to 100 here, and 10 there, 1,046. Okay, now, I have the option of getting myself square here, right? By, all right, so let's do this. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're at 1206. And on that note, boys, whether I jinxed it or not, it looks like I got a 30-piece roll there to dig me out of the hole with a $6 profit. So, my strategy, folks. When it takes you this long to get back, to get out of the hole, you gotta leave. You just have to leave, and I am leaving. I'm gonna take my basically break even. $6 will get me a little something to eat, and I'm out of here. But guys, listen, if you're new here, we'd love for you to subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, hit the like button every time, man. I grinded my ass off to try and get this money back. So hit the like button and leave us a comment and watch all our other videos, man. We got some great action, and thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.